Hello there, my little ghosts. Welcome back to my channel. In today's reading, I want us to take a look at what you will be healing in 2023. As we know, healing is very important for your personal development and for your overall quality of life. So I thought this would be a great topic to get some information on. So as you can see, we have 4 different piles today. For pile 1, we have this cute little Chalcopyrite crystal. For pile 2, we have this Unakite. Be nice if it focused. Okay. For pile 3, we have this purple Opal. And last but not least, for pile 4, we have this cute little turquoise. So go ahead and pick your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hi there, my little pile 1 ghosts. If you guys chose this deck and this cute little Chalcopyrite crystal, then this is going to be your reading about what exactly you will be healing in 2023. But before we get into the tarot, I want to look at some oracles with you and check the overall energy and the overall general chapters or situations that would ensue this healing. So to start, we have the veil. We have the red fox with strategy. We have the storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. We have void of course moon with nothing will come of this situation. And we have thunder. And before we start, I will light up my candle because I forgot. And yeah, let's do this. There we go. All right, now we're good to go. So, pile 1. From what I can see here, Spirit is telling you that they want you to open up to the spirit world a little more. I'm getting a message that your psychic abilities could be improving, that your spirit guides might be trying to get in contact with you and they want you to listen and look for signs of them. This could also be some ancestors or people who have passed that are trying to guide you or give you some advice in some situations. It could also be the spirits and the of pets that you guys might have lost. But this year is gonna be a year of change. The universe is sort of telling me that you guys are kind of trying to keep at a certain situation that is no longer developing or no longer meant to continue with this. Nothing will come of this situation. I feel like you guys are possibly trying to fix something, not necessarily romantically, but it kind of seems like there is a dead end in your life, whatever that may be, and we're gonna take a look at it in a second. I'm seeing that Spirit is telling you to go with the flow on this one, to not try to stop this process because it won't be stopped. And there might even be some opportunities for you to gain something more from this situation other than just a lesson. So you might be able to teach other people about, you know, avoiding some bad circumstances like the ones you're experiencing by telling them about what happened to you. Like, hey, I already tried this. I advise you not to go that way because it's just gonna waste your time. but there is definitely a lot of divine presence and divine intervention coming for you when it comes to your healing journey. I'm also sensing that Spirit is telling you to be flexible around this time. You could make a strategy, like an overall plan of how you want to handle these yeah, the waves that are gonna be coming at you, but they are overall telling you to be open about possibilities of going about this and solving whatever these situations or situation may be. There's also an idea here about being playful, or I'm hearing tricky and trickster, so something related to that. You guys might want to not take life so seriously, or just be open to having a little bit of fun. Pranks are coming in as a possible means of doing this. Like, I don't know, you might like pranking people, or you know, the universe is just telling you to kind of have fun if people are pranking you. Of course, it doesn't have to be abusive, so you should be able to tell the difference of, you know, an innocent joke, an innocent prank, and yeah, abusive behavior. So we're not getting into that, but let's see what else is coming for pile 1 Spirit. There's gonna be a wake-up call for you guys. There is something that needs to be released, like I said, and this is gonna be a pretty major change. You're gonna be pretty powerless when it comes to this, so Spirit is kind of telling you to give up control, or trying to keep at it, because it's just gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be taken away from you to protect you and to give you a chance of something better. So they're kind of advising you to let go, to not, you know, to not hold on to it, because it's just gonna hurt you more, and they don't want to hurt you. But like I said, with this you also have a bunch of new opportunities, and a big message that's also coming through is for you to let go of drama, and whatever that may be, whether that is people that kind of stir up the pot, or, you know, just people that are generally like or enjoy conflictual situations. It could also be people with a victim mentality, or if you yourself have a sort of like victim attitude and way of going about life. Spirit is telling you to focus on solution instead of problems, and to sort of change that attitude about yourself, okay? You're also advised to learn from the stories of other people, so don't repeat. Again, you could be giving this to other people, as in don't repeat my mistakes, or you could be taking this lesson yourself and listen to other people's stories, and not go the same way. There is also something about metaphors here. You guys might be understanding life a little better through stories and symbols and metaphors. So look for that in any kind of content that you consume, especially books, possibly movies. So look for the message behind the surface. You're asked to be authentic right now, because I feel like you guys might have been hiding your true self from the world, possibly out of a fear of being rejected or misunderstood. But definitely release this playful and authentic part of you that is trying to get to surface. You're also asked to be patient because these opportunities that are going to come as a result of this change might not rush in, but they are coming for you this year. So patience is another thing that you might have to heal. This passage might also be a little easier to manage if you guys spend time in nature or explore your nature. So maybe both, like if you can combine them and you find that that's gonna help, you guys could combine spending time in nature with, you know, getting to know yourself, because after all, connecting to the natural realm and connecting to the world around us, and there's a lot about connection here, not just with the world, but like with your community, because that's gonna make you feel more aligned and less alone, and it's gonna help you understand your purpose a little better. Possibly it's gonna help you be happier in general, because you might have a dark outlook on life and you might not even be aware of it. But I feel like if you go out, if you connect with your community, possibly with your neighbors more, I feel like all this darkness is gonna dissipate pretty soon. Okay, so yeah, overall, don't force things. You're encouraged to meditate, spend time in nature, find yourself, because that's gonna make this process a lot easier. And stop expecting like old patterns and the beaten path to bring you the answers and the results that you're wishing for, because that is not gonna happen. And you might have been doing this for a while. Spirit's kind of saying, if you want the changes that you want, they are not gonna be possible with the same behavior, with the same endeavors that you have been perpetuating until today. But I think that we can get into the tarot, and I am going to ask kind of what could be the situations that are going to bring you this healing, that are going to trigger this these healing events. Okay, so let's take a look at that. I've already shuffled your cards and they don't want to stay together. They're very glossy and kind of flimsy, but this deck is pretty lovely. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna shuffle a couple more times, because I feel like maybe that's what was going on with all the cards going crazy. Let's see, Spirit. What are the events that are gonna trigger the healing that pile 1 needs in 2023? What are the events, situations, people possibly, that are gonna help them heal? And I think there's a card here, or a couple of them, that are, yeah, okay. Do you want to come out then? Say we have the 9 of Swords, because I feel it's kind of fitting. So 9 of Swords. What else, Spirit? What's gonna help pile 1 heal in 2023? What's gonna trigger this? The 6 of Cups. Okay. What else? What else is gonna help pile 1 heal? We have the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh! Yep. So which way do you want to go? You're not helping me. You're not sure, huh? I mean, this is Temperance after all. Alright, upright you go then. It wants balance. What else, Spirit? What else is gonna help pile 1 heal in 2023? We have the 2 of Cups. Oh, that's lovely. All right. I've noticed that I never managed to get this centered on camera. What else? We have the Ten of Cups reversed. Can I get a clarifier for the Six of Cups, please? Can you clarify the Six of Cups for me? Six of Cups, Spirit. We have the Devil. Can you clarify the Five of Pentacles? We have the World. Can you clarify Temperance, please? Okay. The Seven of Wands. And can you clarify the Two of Cups? Alright, we have the Seven of Swords. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Two of Pentacles. So like I said, because I kind of had a feeling while I was reading your oracles, we're gonna have waves, as you can see. Normally in the original Rider-Waite card, behind this character that's juggling the pentacles here, you can see a lot of waves and ships kind of going up and down with those waves. So the overall energy for you, pile one, is gonna be going with the flow, riding the waves. I'm hearing also tidal waves, like tsunamis, kind of clearing out your path, clearing out your blockages. There are definitely some blockages going on. And I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, again, once again, stop looking at the past, because you're not gonna find what you need there. You might find comfort, and your comfort zone could be there. You might feel at peace initially around the old territory, the old habits, but it's not gonna help you in the long run. And this is it's like a roadblock for you. Spirit saying that your chapter in this situation has finished. Perhaps you guys need to meet new people. Also, it could be I have a feeling that you guys might work with a familiar. And if you don't know what that is, look it up, because I can't explain it very well. But basically, the familiar was sort of the pet of a witch, and their guides were, or basically like the other side was working through these pets or familiars with the witch to help her in her path. So there might be pets or animals helping you along the way, or perhaps helping you heal. Because I feel like they will point you towards the solution, because at the moment you might not see the solution very well. Working with animals or working to heal or protect animals could also be important. Perhaps some of you could make a career change and become vets, or just work in some sort of charity to protect some species or something like that. But I feel like you guys are absolutely terrified at the moment, and or will be terrified that you're not gonna get your happy ending, or your emotional fulfillment that you've been dreaming of. You guys could feel like the same cycles are repeating and you can't escape. But I can assure you that there is a way out. Don't worry about it. You just have to have a change of perspective. You guys might have problems with sleep, or your sleep schedule could be out of whack. But I want to take a look at this card actually, because I don't know what that is right here. What is this? It's a little bird. Okay, a little bird might bring you a message. I heard a little bird told me, and you might receive unexpected messages that are gonna help you. I feel like you guys have to leave your comfort zone, like I said, and find balance in your life one way or another. For some of you, travel could be the key, or moving abroad. And I feel like you guys feel like you constantly have to defend yourselves or fight for what's meant for you, fight to keep your status, or fight to keep your persona for some of you, so not necessarily your true self. And Spirit is saying that you need to drop the act because it's not gonna hold in the long run anyways. And while you do need to fight for what is yours, that is not a bad thing, and it's gonna revitalize you. And perhaps through this, by following your own purpose, by being true to yourself, you might even meet someone. There's a partner here, and again the familiar. And I mean, this is the Witch Tarot or something like that. I don't know, I have to look at it because I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like the Wizard's School Tarot or something like that. But there is someone coming into your life that you are gonna be you're gonna get understanding from them, and you guys are just gonna vibe really well. And I actually want to get some clarifiers for this. Let's see about this person, because we also have the Seven of Swords here that clarifies it. And it could be that this person is trying to sneak around, but I want to get more information because I'm not sure. So tell me about this Two of Cups, Spirit, please. Okay, we have Strength reverse. And where do I place you? I'm gonna place you here. So we have Strength reverse, and can you give me a clarifier for the Seven of Swords, please? What is up with this? The Nine of Wands. Okay. All right. So I feel like this person is gonna test out your strength, but that is not to say that they're evil, but I think that they're gonna be part of your healing. This person is gonna see how much reliance you have on yourself, and how much you can trust yourself in your reactions. They could test you when it comes to your intuition, so you know, so you can tell intuitively if they are being honest with you or not, if they're hiding something from you, if they're trying to steal something from you or betray you. Although this is not the same person, so this could be the person that wakes up your intuition, and the person that gives you the wake-up call that you need, because we had wake-up call about someone else in your life. Because I feel like this person who's been doing stuff behind your back is really draining you, and you feel like you constantly have to defend yourself against them. And the cycle is very, very close to closing, because we have two nines here. We have the Nine of Swords and we have the Nine of Wands. So, and we have the World. So the cycle is definitely gonna complete end this year for you, and you're finally gonna be able to hopefully heal this inner wound about trusting yourself and your own guidance and your own intuition and doing the right thing for you and not letting other people step all over you anymore. And I feel like this this situation here is also gonna help you tame your wild side, so to speak, possibly tame these intrusive thoughts, this anxious pattern that keeps repeating, the depression, the nightmares, just the overall sadness and fear of connection, because this situation with right here might have actually triggered the fear of connection for you guys. But the overall message is you need to trust your intuition and move on from whatever cycle keeps repeating that keeps you stuck, that you can't let go of because it's comfortable. Okay, let go of the people that you know in your heart are not being honest with you, and trust your gut more. Okay, but let's take a look now at the other oracles that I've pulled for you guys, because we're gonna get more details in there and possibly even advice about how to make this transition and this healing process a little easier. So let's see what Spirit has to say. To start, we have the lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. We have the Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? We have answers. This makes a lot of sense. We have trick or treat, mischief and play. We have the Lunar Queen, she of the Celestial Crescent. And we have say what you mean. And morning, the world awaits you. Okay, guys. All right. Where do we start? There is a need for you to step more into your feminine. And if you guys felt called to watch any other pile, I'm not going to tell you which one, but if you felt called to watch another pile, definitely go ahead, because there are some messages here that are repeating. And I feel like most definitely you're going to watch another pile too. But you guys need to give yourself some compassion and some empathy. I feel like you're judging yourself too hard and you're asking too much of yourselves. You definitely need to take a break, is what I'm hearing. You definitely need to rest, and the overall advice here would be for you to work with your cycles. If you are a female, the advice comes a little easier because all you have to do is sync your schedule with your menstrual cycle and embrace the rest period that comes when it does. Don't force yourself to work. Don't overwork yourself, because you will only this will only lead to exhaustion. It will not lead to the completion of whatever task you're doing quicker. It will not help you create or manifest your dream life or your career or any project that you're working on quicker. It will actually slow you down, because you will bring yourself to a point where you might actually get even sick, because you have not been allowing your body to replenish, to get, you know, back, get its energy back. There's also this feeling of you guys needing to prove yourself, or get validation from people around you, but you are the only one that should validate whatever it is that you're doing, because other people are not living your life, and therefore they cannot speak for you. You are the only one who can speak for yourself. And speaking of speaking, with this Say What You Mean card, there's this theme of you guys need to be honest with yourselves. Be honest with yourselves and anyone in your life you feel the need to be honest with, because I just heard, hey, this isn't working anymore. So you might want to lose contact with a specific person or a group of people. Definitely patterns that you've been holding on to, those need to go, they need to change. You need a new outlook and a new strategy in this chapter, and you're gonna get guidance about where to start and what to do if you pay attention. Oh my god, like it all ties together. I don't know what to start with. So about this, let's stick to this. With this Say What You Mean, I feel like you're being called to be authentic, to be yourself. You might try to people please just to keep the peace. You might try to tell people what they want to hear just to keep, you know, the peace in your community, in your family, workplace, wherever this may be. But you're being told to just, you know, speak the truth and say exactly what you mean, say exactly what's bothering you, say exactly what boundaries you feel have been overstepped, and yeah, your needs too. Pay attention to your needs and don't like only try to tend to the needs of others, because you need to tend to your needs as well. Okay, with this Star Mother energy here, you need to stop focusing your kindness and your empathy so much towards others and start focusing some of that or most of that onto yourself. And there's also something about your routine here. So you've been stuck in a routine that's not working anymore. It could be boring. You might be feeling like you're just living life on repeat, like you're living the same day over and over. And Spirit is telling you there are so many amazing things waiting out there for you, but you just need to take the chance to discover those and to go for it. You're being told to go for it, whatever it is that you're trying to create, to live in your life. I feel like you guys are scared about this journey, and that's normal because any transformation is scary. But you're being told to follow your intuition because your soul knows deep down what exactly it is that you need to do. There's a lot of focus on the spiritual, on the intuitive, on the wisdom of your heart. Okay, so not necessarily your mind. You need to think with your heart for a little bit, because you might experience some hurt and some sadness, but that is because your heart is trying to tell you that the path that you're on right now is not working, and this is not the way for you, and it wants out. It wants out, and it wants to go the other way. So you're being called to tap into your subconscious, into your heart's desires. For some of you, I'm hearing you guys might want to do a past life regression. Look it up if you don't know what that is, but it's basically a special type of meditation in which a therapist or a practitioner, or even yourself, if you know what you're doing, will take you back. It will take you back to a past life for you to get answers. And speaking of answers, you actually might feel called to go to some sort of practitioner. That could be a tarot reader, so it could be me, hi, hello, or someone else. It could also be a psychic. It could also be a therapist, or just a practitioner that helps you with this past life regression. So you're gonna get answers somehow from the realm of your subconscious, from the realm of spirit, from the calling of your heart, from your intuition. Okay, so this way out that you're seeking will not be found through mundane means, so to speak. So if you've been called to get in touch with this part of life more, definitely go for it. The card that you guys received first, the Veil card, talks about how you guys are stepping into an era where you're encouraged to get in touch with the other side, with your spirit team, with your guides, with your angels, okay? And the inner knowing, okay? So don't expect other people to tell you what's right for you, because ultimately the answer will come from you and your inner knowing of how to handle this situation. And this inner knowing, this comes from your heart. You see how this this guy here is kind of like placing his hands on your heart? You might want to do that, because, and this figure here, oh my god, they're doing the same gesture. So embrace yourself and tap into your heart, because that's gonna be the strongest indicator of what you need to do. Also, you're also advised to have some save some time every day to play, just for the sake of it. And this could be alone, but you are encouraged to take time out to have fun with friends, community members, family members, if that's what you resonate with. But there is definitely a need for you to have fun here, to rest yourself, so you can replenish your energy, because you're definitely gonna need it for this change and for this journey. It's definitely not easy, but it's doable, and spirit is telling you that you have all the support that you need in people around you, and in forces of the divine as well. What else? Okay. Make sure you, like I said, make sure you sever ties with everything and everyone that no longer serves you, with everything that makes you feel small inside, that makes your heart shrink, that sends you into a feeling of discontent, disconnection with yourself, and you know, just that icky feeling that this, like, I don't really like this, I kind of want to go home, or things like that. Spirit is also saying, like I said, keep an eye open for signs and symbols, because you guys seem to be able to interpret those very well. Keep an open eye for cats, possibly black cats, or just pets in general. They could be showing you the way, or things that you need to know. It could also be a message for some of you that says that this is an opportune time for you to go back to studying, if you feel like you want to pursue some form of higher studies, or just follow certain courses. That this is a very fruitful time to do that. You can plant those seeds for sure. And don't be afraid, this is a different message, don't be afraid to look silly, and don't be afraid to make mistakes when it comes to being authentic and your fear of connection, or your fear of being yourself, being authentic and speaking your truth. Don't be scared of people like laughing at you for being human, because after all, it's all about being human. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to please anyone. If people don't like you, they can walk out anytime. No, you're not holding anyone prisoner, hopefully, at least. And don't forget to balance the time of period with those of the time of period, the time of rest with those of activity, and those of building and, you know, working. You might want to look into moon cycles and sort of guide yourself off of that. A lot of spell work is actually dependent on the moon phase for the spell work to you know, function properly and do whatever it needs to do. So you might want to look into the moon cycles to help you form a better schedule for yourself. And yeah, don't feel like you always have to be productive. You don't always have to work hard. You don't have to overexert yourself. Rest when needed, and be sure to honor your creative cycles, okay? But yeah, pile 1, I think that is all I have for you guys. But before you go, I want to pull one more card for you guys. Let me get the deck. Alright, so I want you guys to ask a question, any question that you might have about this period, about your healing in 2023. Why is my camera not doing what I want it to do? Hold on a second. Alright, this should fix it, theoretically. There we go. So, I want you guys to ask a question about this healing journey or 2023, or advice from spirit, and I will pull one card for you, and that will be the answer that spirit and your guides want to give you right now, okay? So go ahead and pause the video if you need to think about your question. I will start shuffling the cards. Let's see, spirit, what's the answer to pile 1's question about their healing journey in 2023? What is your answer for them? What is your answer for them? We have improving health. Okay, so if you guys have been feeling a little sick lately, this card here talks about taking time to rest and to nourish yourself and to replenish yourself. So this is your answer. You are gonna be helped to improve your health, be it physical or mental health or spiritual health, but there is definitely gonna be some healing here. So thank you guys so much for staying all the way to the end if you did. Before you go, I also have a crystal card for you that you might want to look into getting this crystal to help you in this healing journey. And the crystal is the golden healer. Okay, so this crystal helps with abundance, expansion, and golden rays. We have universal life force flows strongly with the golden healer. With an exceedingly high vibration, golden healer carries bioscalar waves, an abundant form of power that increases in spatial mass. This potent energy can expand awareness across multiple dimensions, transforming your vibration all the way down to the cells in your body. Connected to the solar plexus, this stone allows the highest form of healing for your identity and self-worth. Okay, so this is really important. Releasing ancestral trauma that may have affected you and been passed down through your family lineage. So if you guys want to take a picture of that, take a screenshot, here you go. But yeah, definitely this crystal could be helping you, and I feel like it resonates with the theme for your 2023 healing. But thank you guys so much for watching all the way. If you did, like I said, I do offer personal readings. The link will be in the description. I also have a little oracle deck if you guys are interested in purchasing that. It's this one right here, and like I said, it's also linked in the description. But yeah, I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Bye. Hello there, my little pile to ghosts, and thank you so much for being here today as we take a look at what sort of healing, what you will be healing in 2023. So if you guys picked this pile with this little Unakite crystal, then this is going to be your reading on what you'll be healing in 2023. But before we get into the tarot, I actually want us to take a look at some oracles to identify the main energies, the main things that 2023 is going to be challenging you to heal, to overcome, to integrate. So to start, we have Manifestor's Portal, we have Water, we have Balance, Spirituality and Practicality with full moon in Pisces, we have Scribe, and we have a Dolphin. So from the start, pile 2, I cannot help but notice that we have a lot of water energy and symbols in your reading. So some of you might have water placements, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, especially Pisces. But with this water energy, something needs to be purified and realigned to go with the flow. And let me explain. It seems like in 2023, you will be doing a lot of work emotionally. You'll be trying to balance out your feelings, to understand them better and to integrate them better. Perhaps there have been a lot of feelings that you've been suppressing, that you didn't want to look at because you were afraid of what you might see, what might come to surface. But in 2023, you are challenged to take a look at these emotions and deal with them, so you can finally embrace your happiness. And by that I mean true happiness, because right now you might say, I'm pretty satisfied, I'm pretty fulfilled with my life, I don't really want any changes done, I don't really want to bother to change anything. But Spirit is saying that there's something better coming, and whether you like it or not, this change will come. You can co-create with Spirit in this situation though, because with this Manifestor's Portal here, this year seems like it's gonna be overall a huge opportunity for you to create, to start fresh, to recreate your life exactly the way you want it to be. It seems like there are gonna be ups and downs, but Spirit is saying overall you should go with the flow and not against it. Don't ignore what you're feeling, don't try to cover it up, don't try to change it. Some of you might be tempted when you get an uncomfortable feeling, you might be tempted to dial it down, to go consume some sort of information so that you can numb that feeling down. You can go on social media. For some of you, it could be some substances. For some of you, it could be binge eating. Anything to distract yourself from what you're feeling, okay? So I just don't mind my scars because I have cats, okay? And my cat almost died today and I had to save them, so yeah, I got scratched in return because that's cats for you. Anyways, back to the reading. I can see you might have a dreamer. You might have a dreamer in you, someone who might actually escape reality and escape their feelings by creating these fascinating imaginary scenarios that you can get lost in for hours and hours. Music can play an important role in that. I used to do this a lot too, to escape reality, to just daydream my way out of here. But Spirit is saying that you can create these dreams for yourself. You can basically transform them into your reality, but you're gonna have to actually put in the work. And again, no, the noises in the background is one of my cats. They got a new toy early for Christmas, and they're desperately in love with it, so try to ignore that, please. Anyways, for some of you, I'm hearing a very specific message. You guys might embrace pregnancy. So motherhood could be significant here. It could be a transformative time through motherhood, through, you know, you're gonna go through this change so that your baby can have the best life possible and the best parents possible, the best version of you. Or a child might come into your life that in some way doesn't have to be your child. It could be someone from the family, someone else's child, a friend's child, or just a younger person, a youthful presence that creates starts this change. But I'm also sensing something about for some of you, this could have something to do with writing, but not necessarily creative writing. A very few of you could have creative writing as or not very few, but some of you, because I'm sensing, for example, if you're a daydreamer like me, I actually use that to start writing novels. So you could be writing books or fan fiction or something like that. But there's something about writing here, or preserving information, or passing on information to people on a larger scale, or in like an informative way, if that makes sense. So you could be a secretary, you can be a journalist, or you could be working towards that, or it could surprise you, come into your life as a career change like that. Or there could be more focus if you're already in this, in some area that deals with this. You could be leveling up, you could be putting in more effort into this. Yeah. What else? I'm also getting, a huge lesson here is gonna be, don't expect someone else to make you happy. You're gonna have to be in charge of your own happiness, and this happiness cannot come with obsessions. It cannot come with dependency, codependency. It's gonna have to come from you. Another thing that I would like to touch on is some of you might have a a victim mentality or just a habit of blaming other people for what's going on in your life. For some of you, it might sound something like, I am not fulfilled because my boss is this and that, because this person in my life is this and that, because these circumstances are stopping me. But there's gonna be a challenge here about taking control of your path, taking control of the direction you want your life to move into. And there's something about giving your power away. You gotta stop giving your power away to others. You're gonna be challenged to reclaim your power and to start to make the first step in the right direction, in the direction that inspires you, that's calling for you. I'm also sensing here with this dolphin card that some of you are actually longing for freedom. This could be that you don't want to be locked down in a 9-to-5 anymore. You might want to either change your job or just quit the idea of a job altogether and start your own endeavor, your own business. The whole thing is about being happy doing what makes you happy. And I have a feeling that some of you are actually looking, you're looking for your tribe, you're looking for your mates, for the people that get you, that understand you on a deeper level. The people that you feel like you belong with. And before we move on, I just want to mention that there's a lot of feminine energy to be embraced here that can be extremely healing and nourishing and nurturing, and this is exactly what you're being called to do. To put more emphasis on embodying these qualities, these motherly energies, not only with others, but also with yourself, or vice versa. You're being encouraged to be more motherly and nurturing to the side of your life that you have not been offering that to, you know, be that others or yourself. And I feel like it's, for most of you, it's gonna be mostly yourselves. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm getting from here. So there's a new chapter coming. All this water is gonna wash out your past and your traumas, your mistakes, and you're basically gonna be handed a blank sheet of paper and a pen, and you're gonna be offered the chance to rewrite your story, to rewrite your life, to write your next chapter the way you want it to be written, because you've probably been blaming the current author of your life, even though that's you. But there's an unknown author out there, supposedly, that's been writing your life, and they just write bullshit, and you're tired of that. So the universe is saying, here you go, write your own story, go ahead, write it, go ahead. And yeah, we'll see how you're gonna do with that. So let's take a look at the tarot for a second, and we are going to try to identify how these energies are going to manifest to create healing for you. So what are the events that are gonna offer you a chance to heal in a beautiful, beautiful way? I got used to shuffling some thicker cards, and now shuffling these is a little more difficult, even though it shouldn't be. But we're gonna give it one more go and we should be good. Yeah. I could not help but notice the Fool at the bottom here with this new beginning for you. So I'm pissed because I literally did my nails today, and this came off for whatever reason, and I did them specifically because I wanted to record. And yeah, I'm trying not to freak out and be a perfectionist and be like, it should be perfect, go fix it. But no, fuck that. We're recording like this. It is what it is. So Spirit, what events are gonna induce this healing journey for pile 2? We have the 8 of Wands reversed. What's gonna make pile 2 heal in 2023? What's gonna start the healing for them? We have the High Priestess reversed. Okay. We have the Lovers reversed. What else, Spirit? Alright, we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. What's gonna help them heal, Spirit? We have the 8 of Pentacles. And I want some clarifiers here. Can you clarify the 8 of Wands for me, Spirit? Can you clarify the 8 of Wands, please? Thank you. Alright, the 6 of Wands reversed. Alright, thank you. 6 of Pentacles, clarifying the High Priestess. The Lovers, we have the Ace of Pentacles and Judgment wanted to come out for whatever reason, and we're gonna try to take that as well. How about the 2 of Pentacles? Which way do you want to go? Okay, cool. Okay, it's upright. I promise you it's upright. Alright. 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Spirit. The 4 of Swords reversed. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, you guys. What do we have here? So it looks like in 2023, things are gonna slow down before they pick up. You're gonna be slowed down because you've lost, these are my cats. Hold on a second. Loki! Be nice. So, like I was saying, in 2023, things are gonna seem to be slowed down for you because you are not necessarily going in the right direction. You might actually be confused. You might even not even have a direction, if I'm being honest. You might be going left and right, not figuring out what's yours, where you truly belong, ignoring the hints that you're getting, because you're getting hints, you're getting signs, but you're just ignoring them. You're like, nah, that can't be it, that can't be right, this is not what people are telling me is right. You might actually follow people's opinions of what they say is right and what you should do based on their experience, fears, and, you know, just information that went through their own filters that has nothing to do with you. So instead of listening to yourself, yeah, you're giving away your power to others. You're asking others, you're questioning them. Should I do this? Should I do that? I don't know. And you're going nowhere. You were going nowhere fast, but fortunately for you, you're being slowed down. With this Lovers card here, I don't feel like this is romantic, and I'll tell you why. Because we don't have, for someone with so much water energy as you guys, there's no cups here. There's no cups, no water energy in the tarot cards, nowhere. We have a lot of pentacles though. So a lot about the material, the financial, the security, the tangible part of your area. So what this Lovers reverse is kind of telling me is that you guys have been so confused and were so unable to make a choice that you end up choosing nothing and spreading yourself too thinly, working on everything. You are working extremely hard, and in fact you're not resting enough. I'm sensing that you're not resting enough, but we'll get to that. You're juggling way too much right now. A lot of projects that you probably started, that you have a lot of hope for, that the universe is saying they do actually have a lot of potential, but I feel like you guys, you are so unrested and so scattered that none of it seems to be coming into fruition, and you might be a little frustrated. You might feel like you failed. You might feel like because these projects aren't happening as fast as you think they should. That doesn't exist, honey. Divine timing. Things happen when you're ready for them to happen. And because your energy is spread so thinly, nothing is getting enough of you yet to manifest results, meaning that they could manifest results if you gave them if you gave them time. Because if I have one business, say, I can scale that, I don't know, in 2 years. I don't know, I'm just putting numbers out there to give you an example. So say I have a business, I can grow that in 2 years and I can start to see tangible results. But if I have 5 that I started, and I'm feeling myself a lot in this reading too, don't you worry. If I have 5 that I've started, then that's not gonna take me 2 years. That's gonna take me 10 years for all those to bear fruit. You understand? And that's why you might feel like you're not successful. You are working hard, and the universe is giving you credit for all that you're doing, and you are starting to see small results here and there, but I think they're too small for what you want and what you were expecting, what you feel you deserve. And in reality, perhaps some of you have this inner desire to go all the way and do all these things and work this hard just to prove a point. To prove a point to the people around you that you are worthy, that you are capable, that you can make it happen on this less traveled path. But because you are insecure about the less traveled path that you have taken, you end up in this place where you're not exactly following your intuition and going all in, but you're not exactly going the standard path and doing what your peers are pressuring you to do, because in your heart you have this calling. You're just, there's a niggling feeling, you're ignoring it. It's there. Yeah. You're gonna have an opportunity to change this, to fix this. We have this Ace of Pentacles right here that's telling you, we're giving you a chance to recover from this. I'm hearing, not that there's much to recover, but you just need to get your bearings, I guess. You're gonna have your chance, and with this Judgment card, I feel like you're gonna be supported, and you're gonna end up seeing what exactly it is that was not going well for you, and you're gonna be able to most likely make a sound decision based on that. But these are kind of the events that are transpiring here. And I want to point out that with this Ten of Pentacles as the bottom of the deck energy, as the overall energy of this, you are very focused on building a legacy, building a business, building something stable and big, and that you can enjoy with your family, with your partner possibly. Something that will last a lifetime, or just many lives and many generations from now on, something sustainable. And it's gonna come. It is possible for you, but you gotta go all in. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's do this messy, and we're gonna look at the rest of your oracles to get some more information, possibly even advice. So, to start, my bad, they're not supposed to be reversed. We have the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? We have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. We have empowerment. We have control. We have the Knot of Vices, and we have two more. And how am I going to do this? Actually, we also have this Morganite card that I'm going to read for you at the end. We have Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. And lastly, we have faith. Okay. Alright, you guys, now hopefully you can see all the cards a little better. So, what is my pile to healing in 2023, Spirit? So it looks like there's this energy of you taking up more space. You should take up more space and not be afraid to do it. And there's this calling for you to step up and lead. If that is to lead in your, take back your power and lead in your own life, that's one way of looking at it. But it could also be being a leader for other people. Because with this Priestess energy here, there's this I'm gonna sneeze, excuse me for a second. Anyways, so the Priestess is a teacher. I hope I'm not getting sick. So the Priestess here is a teacher, and you might actually be a teacher yourselves or become a teacher this year. And I have a feeling that some of you are going to work with children. You could teach anyone and anything, any subject, but I'm sensing that a lot of you could be dealing with children, so kindergarten or preschool, middle school teachers, high school teachers. It could even go up to university, but the whole point is sharing information that you hold with others so you can help them, so it serves them. And there's an emphasis here on being of service to others. So if that's a calling that you have, you're being encouraged to follow it. Perhaps this could foretell of a career change, possibly. And for others, I have a feeling that you guys will inspire others by telling your story, by starting to live your life authentically. And yeah, so there's this feeling of you're gonna find your tribe, you're gonna find your people by forging a path that has not been forged before, by being a leader for others, and it will feel lonely for a while, but then when people start finding you, you'll realize that your voice was worth sharing, and that there are a lot of people like you out there who needed someone like you. And the specific message I'm hearing here for you is, guys, be the leader you wish you had. And this is basically one of the things that you're called to do, to heal in you. There is also, yeah, so earlier with the happiness card, I was getting like some of you might be looking for your tribe, and this might be the way that you finally find your people, find the ones that you resonate with, that resonate with you, that you guys, you know that you realize you align and you have common grounds with them. With this I'm sorry card, this is, I feel like this is a separate thing, but it could relate in one way or another. But there's an idea here of righting past wrongs. Whether that is you apologizing to someone or you forgiving someone when they apologize to you for something that happened. You're being asked to drop your defenses and admit if you were wrong, or forgive and be compassionate if someone else has to make it up to you. You're also being encouraged to see things from other people's point of view, to try to see what they thought, what they felt when they acted the way they did, in case you were hurt. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm really clumsy, especially today. I've been dropping everything. Anyway, so, you know, there's a saying that goes, hurt people hurt people. And I can attest for that. When you're not in a good place, you tend to hurt others. You don't hurt others when you're in a good place. So give those people some compassion, because they most likely need it. Even if it's someone cutting you off in traffic, or some douchebag on the street, or I don't know, a rude cashier, or whatever it is, just give people compassion. That is one of the things that you need to learn, to open your heart and not take things personally and understand people. Embody your feminine in a way that allows you, because this is feminine energy, that allows you to be compassionate, to have empathy, to be loving no matter what. There could also be, for some of you here, a calling to dedicate yourself to a certain cause, to help some people that have been oppressed, that don't have a chance of getting themselves out of that situation. I had an idea, but I forgot. Oh yeah, there it is. And for some of you, there is even an opportunity this year to even cancel out karmic lessons and karmic patterns that have been going on in your ancestry line, so that have been going on in your family for generations, and you are called to put a stop to them. So righting past wrongs, one way or another. But moving on, again, there's this common theme that's in both these cards, both in empowerment and in a zombie with control. And the idea is that you guys need to take your power back, reclaim your power. You're giving this power away, this control over your life, possibly for some of you, to somebody else. And it's easier that way sometimes, because instead of you being accountable for your actions, you can just throw the blame on someone else, and suddenly they are accountable, and you don't have to live with the guilt, the shame, and the blame of you having fucked up, because we all do fuck up sometimes. Instead, you blame them, and it's easier because you have a clear conscience, but at the expense of you not living the life you want to live. You need to speak your truth here, and again, you're called to lead. You need to do things your way. And I'm hearing my way or the highway, or if you know that episode in Adventure Time, I think that's what it's called. It's called My Way. And basically, Finn and Jake have a freak accident and they're hospitalized, and they receive treatment from some clown nurses, and Finn is absolutely terrified of them, and the clown nurses keep telling them that their treatment is the only way, and Finn is like, no, my way, and he gets up and goes through a lot of bullshit, forges a new path, literally, through the woods and whatever. Everyone telling him, there's no way, like, man, there's only one way, you can't make it, you can't go any further, it's a dead end. And he's like, no, my way, and he makes it happen. Okay, so yeah, do things your way. If you guys are not familiar with Adventure Time, you're not gonna get that reference, but for those of you who are, hello, I love Adventure Time too. Yes, so you might actually be the one oppressed here. You might have people not listen to you, disconsider your actions, mock you, or just dismiss your words like you don't matter, but we gotta right that past wrong, and there you go. And yeah, you need to take control and stand your ground and be firm and plant yourself there and be like, no, I have a word to say in this, and if you're not gonna listen, then I'm taking myself out of the equation, because you really need to shine your light here. And yeah, you really need to reclaim control over your own life. You need to take your free will back and to realize that you have been blessed with free will. For some of you, with this zombie card here, you might be afraid of relinquishing control. So you might have controlling tendencies, you might have obsessive compulsive patterns, or worse, you might try to control others. And I'm hearing a very specific message for some of you in relationships, that is, because there's this feeling that you know, zombies are part of the African and Haitian voodoo religion, and they're basically their bodies temporarily brought back to life, reanimated, to fulfill a purpose and basically to do the practitioner's bidding. So that's basically the zombie energy. So you're using someone for your own gain, whether you are the abuser or the abused. The idea remains that you have to either take control back or relinquish control. And for some of you, giving up control might resonate more, because we've had this go with the flow energy throughout the reading, and yeah, it might be the one that resonates with most of you. But the whole thing here is, yeah, are you choosing partners that are easy to control and manipulate, or can you choose someone, will you choose someone that has the same, you know, that you stand on common grounds with, that that you can call your equal and truly develop with them. Basically here it's saying that you're not living your most authentic life, and that needs to be rectified. Okay, but let's talk about this Knot of Vices. This card is it's all about integrating feminine energy. And with all that water, and I felt called to play with this quantum quartz crystal, but with all that water in the beginning of the reading, I'm not even surprised that you guys have a lot of feminine energy coming into you in 2023 that you're being called to claim and to embody. Some of you might have a calling to work with a certain goddess or a certain religious figure that embodies the feminine principle, or that just, you know, just to embody the divine feminine more. Now, what this is gonna do is gonna allow you to heal more deeply, and in turn, even heal others. Not to say that it's your job to heal anyone, but if it's your calling and you're doing so cognizant, in a cognizant way, I guess, and you're making that perhaps your career path. For some of you, I'm hearing you might be a therapist or a psychologist or something like that. Then yeah, you could be a healer. And this feminine energy is definitely going to help you in your practice a lot. There's also a calling for you to take care of your body more, to love it, to cherish it, and just to appreciate it more overall, because your body's doing a lot for you. You need to kind of feel at home in your body. And there's this I'm feeling some Taurus, perhaps even Libra energy here, because these are Venus signs, and it's a lot about, like, you know, enjoying like things that are seductive and that feel good, you know, stuff that makes you feel good in general, that tastes good, smells good, looks good, all of that, like just to seduce your senses. So you're being called to do some of that. Yeah, so you're gonna have to soften up in general, and you're gonna develop an inner glow so strong that people are gonna ask you, what have you been doing to you know, to obtain this, to make this happen. But yeah, this feminine energy definitely comes with a lot of self-love, love towards others, that's expressed through taking care of yourself and others, through having empathy and compassion, understanding and tending to those who are hurt, including yourself, and to sort of, you know, not necessarily heal the pain of the world, but definitely take care of some of it, starting with yourself. Okay, moving on with this feast card here. So you're going after a lot of things, right? You have all these goals for yourself, you have all these plans, you have possibly at this point, you know, a lot of aspirations, a lot of things that you want to see manifested, but the universe is just calling you to say, why don't you slow down for a second and be grateful and celebrate what you have already obtained and all the things that you have already achieved, because you've been working your ass off and it shows. You've been scatterbrained and a little scattered in your work, but we're still asking you to acknowledge all the hard work that you've been putting in, and we're gonna bless you here and there too, but just be grateful for all the things that you already have and that you have already made happen. Okay. Yeah, so don't forget to rest and take breaks and to celebrate your achievements so far. And the last card here, and 22 might be significant for you. 22, 29, 4, 7, sorry, not 7, but 11 might be significant. With this have faith card, You're being guided to drop the how and embrace the why. You're doing possibly a lot of things, or you're just confused as to what to do. That is because you're asking yourself the wrong question. You shouldn't ask yourself, how am I going to achieve this and that? You should ask yourself, why do I want to achieve this and that? What is driving me? What is pushing me forward? Why do I want this? Do I want this for the right reasons? Because you might want it for the wrong reasons. Perhaps to impress others, perhaps to get validation, perhaps to feel like you belong somewhere, like you integrate with, you know, society. So here, you're being told once again to do what makes you happy. And whatever feels aligned with your purpose. And you'll be shown the way to go about it. You'll be given the opportunity, like remember in the tarot reading, you'll be given the opportunity to right these wrongs, but you need to have faith. You need to discover exactly what it is that's calling you, not what your mom, your dad, your family, your friends, your colleagues are telling you that is right, that you should follow, that is secure, or that is respected. But what's calling you, like, intrinsically? Listen to your intuition, because I know you can hear it. Okay, we had the High Priestess earlier. I know you can hear it. You've been ignoring it. What is it telling you to do? That's what you should do. And once you accept that and you find your why in this world, why am I here? Why do I want to do? What do I want to do, and why do I want to do it? Because if it comes from a place of love, that's how you know it's for you. You just love that thing, or you just love helping people a certain way, or you just love the way something makes you feel because it feels right? That's how you know that you're on the right path, that's the thing for you. And you should have faith that the opportunity to make that happen is going to present itself to you. So have a little faith in the universe, okay? But pile 2, that is all I have for you guys. I want to do one more thing, and that is I want to pull a card for you. And if you guys have any questions, we're gonna use this deck, Angel Answers. And if you guys have any questions about healing, about 2023, I am allowing you one question. We're gonna pull cards and we're gonna see what your guides have to say to you about your question as an answer, okay, as a response. So yeah, I hope you have your question in mind. Pause the video if you don't, because I'm going to start shuffling and we're going to see what you guys want to tell you. So, pile 2's spirit guides, what is the answer to pile 2's question? What do you want them to know? Yes! Oh my god, you guys, your answer is yes, okay? So, go all in. Go all in and don't look back. And last but not least, I pulled this crystal card for you guys. So this is a crystal you might feel called to work with, or just a crystal that might do you good and help you in this journey. And the crystal is Morganite. And we have Libra with Venus here, so yeah, Libra might be significant. Color pink might also be significant. So we have Morganite with acceptance, compassion, and release. Okay, this actually fits very well. The ultimate love attractor, Morganite opens channels for positivity, affection, and devotion to flow effortlessly through your energetic fields. Morganite is able to uncover deep emotional pain, bringing awareness to unexpressed feelings residing inside your body so that you can release them. Know that these feelings can change and are not part of your identity. Clearing away thoughts of martyrdom or victimhood. Why have I been telling you? This is literally what I've been reading for you guys. Morganite expands your ability to love and receive love, advancing your soul to the core of its inner truth. So if you guys want to screenshot this, I'll give you a second. But yeah, definitely look into this crystal because it looks like it's gonna do you a lot of good. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm offering personal readings. If you guys are interested in that, they're linked down below. And I also have my own little oracle deck, the Ghost Oracle, and that is also linked down below if you want to check it out, if you want to order it for yourself or someone dear. But that's all. Make sure you like this video and comment. Let me know if it resonated, and subscribe to the channel because it helps me make more of these readings for you guys. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, my little pile 3 ghosts, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys chose this deck right here and this purple opal crystal, then this is going to be your reading about what you're going to be healing in 2023. But before we get into the tarot, I want to take a look at your oracles and see what general areas and situations will bring this healing to you. So to start, we have the haunting, we have wolf with authenticity, we have Samaritan, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore, we have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, and we have many paths. So pile 3, we have a lot of work to do in 2023, and I'm not saying that to imply that there's something wrong with you guys and you have so much to heal. No, but it looks like you guys have a lot of earth signs here. You could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but there's a big emphasis on work, possibly professional life or personal project that you want to have financial gains with. And Spirits is saying that you will need to work pretty hard to manifest whatever it is that you desire, but it is guaranteed that once you put in this work, results will come. So they want to assure you of that, because it seems like you might have doubts with whether or not you should like work this hard. Perhaps you're afraid that you're gonna invest in something that's not gonna pay off. But Spirit is saying that there are a lot of ways to go about whatever it is that you desire. And they're advising you to pick the path of least resistance. But that doesn't mean that you should pick the easiest thing to do when it comes to like actual physical amount of work, amount of time invested into it, but rather the thing that your heart is telling you to go for. So basically, say you want to write a book, but you also want to, I don't know, start selling something, whatever that is. While selling something, you know you could do it, and you know the steps to go about it. And it might seem like easier because you don't have to think about, you don't have to come with a product, you just buy them and resell them. With the book, it might seem like it's more work because you have to make it, then market it, then sell it, then set up like a full-scale business around it. It might seem like more work, but for your soul, that's the path of least resistance, because it is what brings you true joy, and you're not doing it just for the results. You're not doing it just for the money. You're doing it because it's a part of you that you want to share with the world. So the path of least resistance. I'm also sensing that you guys are holding on to something from the past. There is something that you are not letting go of, that's still on your mind very much and eating your energy, possibly every single day. That's draining you, and it literally feels like it's haunting you. It could be appearing in your nightmares as well. It could be something that you regret doing, or just something that that you've done or said that has hurt someone else, and now you have remorse. But whatever it is, you can't seem to let this go. So a lot of the healing is going to be about letting whatever it is go, letting it in the past. There's also a theme here about forgiveness. It could also be that someone has wronged you and you can't let it go. You can't seem to forget and forgive. With this Samaritan card here, Spirit is saying that you're going to have to learn forgiveness, and you're going to have to learn how to help those people that you wouldn't exactly want to help. So for example, say you would easily help a friend or family member or someone you know and have affection towards, but you wouldn't want to help an ex, or you wouldn't want to help someone who betrayed you. Well, Spirit is trying to teach you, or I don't know, someone whose values or way of life trigger you. For example, what example could I give you here? Let's say that you meet someone and they enjoy fast food or whatever, and you guys have a very clean way of eating, and this person triggers you because they don't have the same habits as you do, but you're still gonna have to help them, and without you being like a fitness coach necessarily. Or you could be a fitness coach, and healing this area could come in a calling to start work in a field that with people whose habits trigger you or whose values trigger you, to help them on the right path or on your path, to actually help them better themselves. But I'm also seeing that you guys need to stand your ground, and you might be a lone wolf for a while. You might be the only one who actually sees your vision, and you're actually the only one who can get excited about your own vision and future and ideas and plans. But you gotta stay authentic. You gotta be you, no matter who gets in your way. Don't bow down and don't back down, and just keep doing whatever it is that is your true calling. Yeah, this is a lot about personal power, and like I said, you staying true to yourself. Okay, but let's get into the tarot cards, and I want to ask about situations or people that might manifest into your life in 2023 that are gonna trigger this healing or support your healing journey. So let's see what could happen that's gonna help you heal. All right, let's give these babies a shuffle. And forgive me, I know I talk a little weird and I'm breathing a little hard. It's because the cold season is not easy on me, and my nose is really stuffy. Let's see, pile 3. For pile 3, Spirit, what are the things that are going to help them heal in 2023? What are you sending their way? What's going to happen that's going to help them to heal? help pile 3 heal in 2023? Spirit, it's gonna help them heal. What do we have here? We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Swords reversed. What else, Spirit? What else is gonna help them heal? That's too many. What's gonna help pile 3? We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. What else, Spirit? What else? We have the Page of Cups reversed. And last one, we have the Two of Swords upright. Okay, I want to give this one more shuffle, and we're gonna get some clarifiers, even though it's pretty clear, but we could always use some more information, right? Let's see, Spirit. Can we get a clarifier for the Ten of Pentacles? We have the Five of Cups reversed. Let's clarify the Three of Swords, please. We have the Page of Wands. It's really hard to read the text on these because it's red. And, you know, it has this little red foil thingy, metallic thing. But it's just really hard to read them in a certain line. So we have the Page of Wands, clarifying the Three of Swords. Let's get a clarifier for the Six of Pentacles, Spirit, please. Clarifier for the Six of Pentacles. Alright, we have the Sun reversed. Page of Cups, please. Can you clarify the Page of Cups? I mean, that's too many. Come on, Spirit. One clarifier. There we go. We have the Queen of Wands reversed to clarify the Page of Cups. And the last one, please, Spirit. The Two of Swords clarified by the World reversed. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Pile 3. What's gonna help you heal in 2023? You guys, I feel like you have experienced a certain betrayal from someone whom you trusted fully and you trusted with your life, possibly. And this person, not only did they set you up for disaster when it comes to something you've built, your legacy, or something related to your family, maybe a family business for some of you. So they have they've caused a huge setback for you guys, especially in a financial area of great interest and importance to you. This person has also they've just hurt you on all levels. I can see financially, they've hurt your emotions, they left you. I think, yeah, they simply broke your heart, they broke your trust, your ability to trust people again. And this person, I feel like you're gonna have a chance to let go of your hatred for them or resentment or all this baggage that you're holding on to related to them. I feel like you're gonna have the chance to change your mind and to forgive them. But ultimately, it's gonna be your choice. The chapter is not yet closed, that's for sure. And I feel like you will see the benefit in both situation and the downside of both of these situations, of forgiving them and helping them, or not forgiving them and not helping them, because you feel like right now, or you will feel like this thing here, or you can help them or forgive them or both, is actually an opportunity for you to exert karma on them. That is to laugh in their face, to have them feel miserable, just like they did you dirty, so you do them dirty back. I feel like you see it as payback, and it's a little difficult for you to decide what you want to go for. And this is gonna be a huge opportunity for you to heal your heart and your finances, because I feel like depending on what you do here, your finances are gonna follow. So if you forgive them, your finances could start getting better, your investments, your hard work can get better. But if you don't and you choose to hurt them back, I feel like your finances are gonna hit a stalemate, and things are gonna pick up in a longer span of time. Nothing wrong with that, but Spirit is saying don't just forgive them to make your finances grow faster, because that's not gonna happen. And I forgot to see the bottom of the day. But yeah, Spirit is saying don't forgive them just for the money, because that is not forgiveness. You need to actually forgive them in your heart for this to occur. So don't just think that if you help them expecting something in return, you're gonna get it, because you're not gonna get it. You're gonna attract it if you feel it in your heart. If you feel in your heart that you have forgiven them and that you actually want to help them out, okay, that you actually want to help them get better themselves. And even if they don't get better, that's not like your job to help them get better, but you're offering them a possibility to evolve from this energy right here of tricking people and deceiving and leaving them hurt and blah blah blah. But I'm also seeing here that you guys will have the opportunity to manipulate the situation in your favor, and you could choose to be petty, and you could choose to be a brat, I'm hearing, and prove your point and get your revenge, and basically feed on their sadness and their disappointment. But it's ultimately your choice. I actually want to get the bottom of the deck is Death, by the way, so we're gonna take that, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so this Five of Swords just shows me that indeed there has been a person here who simply wanted to win at all costs and didn't care, or in fact, if anything, rejoiced in the hurt of others. But this Death card, as the bottom of the deck energy, as the overall energy of the reading, shows me that there will be changes. No matter what, there will be a change. Something needs to die, something needs to rest in the past, and I feel like you guys are gonna make the right decision. But again, that can change at any time as you change your mind, as you change your vision. But this is required. You need to heal this. You need to heal this part of yourself. I want to get some clarifiers on these Page of Cups and Queen of Wands reversed. Can you give me a clarifier? Okay, yes, Ace of Cups. So you see, we have basically forgiveness, and under that we have the Page of Pentacles. So when you start financially, and then you start emotionally, like you need to heal your heart. You need to offer them this cup of forgiveness, okay, in order for you to heal. Not for them, but for you. You need to heal this resentment, whatever it is that you're holding on to. So let's move on, having said that, and see what your oracles have to say about this healing process, if anything else needs healing, if your spirit guides and universe has any other advice for you, and anything that could help us. So to start, we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. We have Deep Cellular Healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. We have Animals. Stay there. We have Ghost with Regret, again, just like because I love the similarity of these cards. I don't know if I can find it. Where did I leave it? Blah. But it's just like the Haunting card, and it's just the same. It's the same exact message. Okay, we have Abundance of Sothis, stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. We also have Love and Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. All right, guys, let's see. So guys, it looks like Spirit is asking you to clear old patterns, to clear obsessions, whatever you might have been obsessive about. I'm feeling especially a grudge that you've been holding on to with the Ghost card. And it's asking you to release ties and connections to people that no longer serve you, okay? So they don't want you, for example, if there's a person that has hurt you, they don't want you to be in good terms with that person, but they are asking you to change for the better in such a way as to forgive them, testing you and helping you in that by forgiving them or helping them out, for you to be able to move on and focus all of your energy on whatever it is that you are trying to create for yourself, for the life you want to create for yourself. This is holding you back a lot more than you actually realize, and it's draining you. I feel like for some of you, there's also a belief about poverty, possibly feelings of unworthiness, feelings of I will never have money, or trauma around money and finances and having beautiful things that you love, and you being hurt by this person and having lost so much because of them could be the reason. you guys are actually have developed and are holding on to that idea that you will always live in poverty because of them, and it's not true. You might also be asked to release trauma that's been in your family line for generations, trauma from your ancestral line, from possible past lives for some of you. So you might want to look into like a past life regression or something. And if you have felt drawn towards any other one of the piles, then you might want to watch that. I'm not going to tell you which one, but there are a lot of current themes throughout these readings, I've noticed. And if you feel like you are drawn to watch another pile too, that is perfectly all right. It means that there is something else in there that Spirit wants you to know about. Okay, what else? I have a feeling that some of you are actually playing small, or that you don't want to be seen or expose yourselves, put yourselves out there for, there is a fear around judgment. There's a feeling that if you play small and if you don't shout too loud, then you're gonna be safe, you're gonna be protected from other people. And yeah, there's this defense mechanism at work here, possibly still because of this person. So there's a lot of trauma related to something that happened to you that made you lose pretty much everything. Talking for hours makes your mouth super stupid dry. Anyways, basically the idea here is that you guys need to change your story. And change the story that you keep telling yourself about who you are and what you're worth. Okay, you need to know your worth and stay authentic. If you feel like shouting about who you are and what you're doing, then do that. Do that, because if you don't, but your heart is telling you to, that's where you're gonna miss out. And you're gonna have more regrets. I feel like this ghost here is talking about the opportunities that you're being offered, and if you don't take those opportunities because of fear of what happened in the past, you know, that you're gonna have regret in the future, and you're gonna have more haunting thoughts and regrets about what you didn't do because of this fear. I'm sensing that you guys are asked to call support if you need to, or ask for help, both from the above and from this plane of existence, from people you know or people you don't know but that can help you and that you need to get in contact with. I feel like there is a challenge for you guys to lower your protective walls and allow the change of a lifestyle and allow people in once again, because you can't live separate from people. With this deep cellular healing, Spirit is saying that this year the priority is for you to heal on every level and to start taking practical steps into it. There's a lot of Capricorn energy here. Also Virgo, Taurus. You guys don't need to have those placements, but this is what's coming through a lot. And we are in Capricorn season when I'm recording, so. You might need to have a change of diet or the change of a routine. Taking care of your body better, or your mental health, and prioritizing those, whatever you need to do for that. Just be mindful of what you're putting in your body and what you're putting your body through, I heard, and that's very beautifully said. Be very mindful of your everyday patterns and routine and how that is affecting you in the long run, because you are being asked to pay attention to the results in the long run. Spirit is telling you that you can totally call in support for the emotional challenges, physical challenges if you have those. Sure, the message is the same, but I feel like for a lot of you there's gonna be a little bit of an emotional challenge, an emotional struggle. So if you need to see someone like a therapist or talk to a friend, a family member that should be able to support you in this and encourage you, or keep you in check, then totally go for that. It's very important for you to feel good in your skin and to feel vitality, but you need to want to heal, and just like you need to forgive or help this this person that the cards have been talking about. You have to want it, you can't force it. There's also a message about soothing your nervous system. Maybe some of you could benefit from a massage. Perhaps you're holding tension, especially I'm hearing in your back for some of you, or in your neck, shoulders. In fact, even right now, like, are your shoulders like tense? Are you tense? Is your jaw like, you know, unclench your jaw, for example? And are your arms like tight, or your muscles anywhere in the body? Like, where do you feel tightness? Like, just release for a second. All right. I just noticed that we also have the wolf here once again, so yeah, you guys might be lone wolves for a while, but you see this lady here, this lady, I feel like those are your spirit guides with the dove that are never actually leaving your side, and the people that want to come in and support you. And there's also a black cat here, so that could be significant. An owl, at least I think that's an owl, or a raccoon, but it looks like an owl to me. Pets could be significant. They might be supporting your healing process. There could be a pet coming into your life. You might be thinking about adoption at some point this year. You might work with animals, or want to work with animals, maybe have a career change, or just add this to your list of on your to-do list, or like plan for the future about it. There might be animals or pets appearing in your dreams, trying to communicate with you, trying to help you through this tough situation. So you know, just be on the lookout for this thing, okay? Because it might be significant. It could also mean that you prefer the company of animals over humans. Or this could be simply a message that if you have a pet, this pet is missing your company, and you should make some time for them, make some time to play with them, okay? They might really need your support as well. Okay. Someone from your past, someone who has most likely passed, might be trying to reach you also with this ghost card. They might be trying to reach you to help you with this problem, or communicate a certain message to you. And excuse me for a second, I'm really thirsty. All right. Next, this year you are definitely gonna receive a lot of gifts from the universe. You are gonna be surrounded by abundance, probably all throughout the year. You are definitely gonna get the results of your hard work, and for some of you, I'm sensing you guys could be receiving a gift, an unexpected gift from someone, or just unexpected blessings, one way or another. This could be talking about financial gains, but you could also be talking about friends, connections, love, opportunities. So just be grateful for whatever is that it's coming in, because this is these are all part of the results of your hard work that you've been putting in. Like I said before, you're definitely gonna have to heal these feelings of unworthiness this year. Feelings that you don't deserve money, or love, or friends, or true connections. Spirit is saying that restriction is finally over for you guys. And you also need to allow yourselves to enjoy the good things that are coming your way. So take time whenever you receive something to enjoy that thing, to, you know, make sure you are feeling all your feelings, including those of gratitude and happiness and optimism. Like I said, you're gonna receive opportunities most likely, and just new channels of abundance will open up for you. You might start a new creative project for some of you. Others of you, you might join certain classes that can put you in contact with people, like-minded individuals, to help you in your growth, to help you build up whatever it is you're building. Be sure to keep your thoughts, your beliefs, your patterns, your actions in check, because everything you do is going to manifest into like a physical reality. So these repetitive patterns, thoughts, blah blah blah, eventually will bring in new results. And if you want the results to keep being this beautiful abundance, then you need to make sure that your patterns in your life, your routines, your thoughts, your actions are reflecting that and act in accordance. And you act in accordance to the desired result. For some of you, I'm also sensing you might need to abandon an old project or an old interest that no longer resonates with you. Don't be stuck in endeavors that make you feel stuck. Don't like try to, you know, keep getting results from something that is just, it has dried out for you, that no longer gives you inspiration. Even in the tarot, there was a page of wands and a page of pentacles, and those are talking about you needing to refresh something creatively, something tangibly, a project for most of you, a job possibly. You might want to change jobs, go somewhere where you're recognized, where you are appreciated, possibly even loved. Okay. And speaking of love, you guys might receive an offer of love. You guys, if you heal your heart and your trauma around trusting people and getting close to people, you might receive this offer of love. Look at this. You're totally uninterested. You're minding your business. You're glowing. And you have a secret admirer looking at you, so like entranced by everything that you are. You don't even see them. So open your heart so you can receive this, because it's gonna be beautiful. For some of you, I'm actually even hearing that you should make time to date or accept like the offers of a possible romantic interest, because you might be blocking them. Someone might be trying to invite you to dinner or ask you to hang out, and you're like, nah, I'm good, thanks, I'm busy, nah, I have something that Friday. You know, like, give them a chance. So there's gonna be something about love, about forgiveness this year, and you need to let go of the limiting beliefs. You need to believe that you are worthy of love, and to let people in, to let go of past disappointments, to let go of the fear of being vulnerable, because that is exactly where you get intimacy when you are vulnerable. That's when you get the true connection with someone. This doesn't necessarily have to be love, but I feel like for some of you it could be. This could also be a partnership or a friendship that's going to bring you a lot of benefits, but it most definitely will only come in after you start healing your heart space and your trust in people. For this spaceship card here, I feel like you guys may be underestimating the power of your own voice. For some of you it could be related to singing or music. You might want to start music, making music or playing an instrument, or for some of you it could be singing. And the universe is telling you, don't be afraid to sing. So let your voice be heard, because many more people out there are probably in need of your voice and will love your voice and to hear your message than you think. You're also asked to say what you mean, and to be open, to be authentic, and to know that your opinion matters, that what you have to say can actually be life-changing. So overall, guys, for this year, you need to keep being ambitious, keep working hard to reach your goals, and be disciplined about this. This is also a good time to study, and you need to focus on building something solid, but at the same time paying attention to your heart space and to your connection with people and to people. Be careful about what you say, and don't be afraid to speak your mind, because it might have a bigger impact than you think. Okay. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mental health. You know, enjoy your time with your pets. Make sure you give them enough love, and they will show you even more love back. If you guys feel the need to change your job or abandon a certain creative endeavor, or like I said, a job, then you are supported in your choice, as long as you have a strategy of how you want to go about this, not just, you know, jumping heads on and find out later that you didn't actually have a plan. Don't be disorganized. Ask for what you deserve, know your worth, and be yourself. And forgive and forget, ultimately, because it's gonna bring you the level of healing that nothing else could, and that is ultimately gonna benefit you in the long run. I also have a crystal card for you guys. So this is a crystal that, if you work with it, it could help you, it could benefit you in your healing journey. And this is, I think it's pronounced Bixbite. This is about timing, action, and change. Okay. The correspondences with this crystal are represented by Aries and Taurus and the moon. And it says, timing is everything, and with Bixbite, that couldn't be truer. Bixbite has an impeccable knack for the right timing and can encourage you to try new things, pursue an opportunity, or change anything that needs an update. Bixbite opens the connection between your base chakras and your heart chakra. What did I tell you? And infuses you with unconditional love for yourself and others. Bixbite encourages energy expressed as action, movement, and progression to move toward true alignment between you and your soul. Update what's outdated with joy and recharge your life. So yeah, definitely, I think this crystal will help you a lot if you decide to look into it and to get it. If you guys want to screenshot the properties, then there you go. One last thing that I have for you guys is I want you to ask a question about your healing journey in 2023, and I will pull a card for you, and we'll see what the universe, your guides, your angels will respond to that question. So pause the video if you need to. I will start shuffling. Let's see what your guides, your angels, and the universe have to say to your question. So Spirit, what is the answer to Pile 3's question, please? What is the answer to Pile 3's question? What is the answer to Pile 3's question, please? What is their answer? Okay. It looks like your answer is romance, guys. So who knows? Maybe you'll be building something up with someone special this year, not just financially, but perhaps even emotionally and spiritually. So your answer, guys, is romance. Open up your heart space. All right, Pile 3, thank you so much for being here and for watching until the end if you did. I am also offering personal readings at the moment if you guys need more help and more answers, and it will be linked down below in the description. If you want to buy a cute little oracle deck for yourself or for your friends, this is my little oracle deck. It is the Ghost Oracle, and you can also find this one linked in the description. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Like, subscribe, and comment down below if this reading resonated for you. This helps me so much to keep up the good work for the channel and to bring you guys the information that you need. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye. Hi there, my little Pile 4 ghosts, and welcome to your reading. If you guys picked this deck with this turquoise crystal, then this is going to be your reading about what you will be healing in 2023. But before we get into the tarot cards, I want us to take a look at your oracles and see the main vibrations, the main energies that you guys will be working with in order to heal this year, okay? So to start, we have shadows and mist. We have the deer with power. We have the warrior, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. We also have full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. And last but not least, we have the staff. All right. So Pile 4. It seems like there will seem to be a little bit of confusion or a lack of understanding, a lack of direction for you. You could be missing some key pieces of information, and you are asked to take a step back and analyze what you're getting yourself into before you do. You might feel a little lost in the beginning, or you might feel confused about the current situation or what the future holds for you. You're being asked to not make any decision thoughtlessly and to not hurry to draw conclusions. You might also be plagued by intrusive thoughts, so you're gonna need to calm your mind before diving into any you know, any big decisions that could potentially have a big impact on your future. So in the beginning, you're asked to, if you want to take any sort of action, you're asked to meditate and to connect to your guides, to connect to your intuition, and it's very possible that the answer that you get is gonna be very unexpected, or like the least expected answer that you're expecting at the time. And if you are facing like any problems, you might be actually surprised to find that the solutions come to you when you're taking a shower, or when you're playing a video game, or whatever makes you feel relaxed, because that is when your mind can work its magic. And yeah, that's when the truth will reveal itself to you. Try to ignore that because that's my cat. For you, if you felt like things weren't working out very well lately, in 2023 it seems like there will be an end of a tough cycle. It seems like you're being asked to stop fearing the worst, because the worst is behind you. And it's really important that you guys find a balance between like work life and personal private life. A big project might be finishing for you in 2023, so you can take a step back and admire the results of your work. Effort will be still like necessary to build your life the way you want it to be, but perhaps now is the time to assess if you want to keep going the same way, or if you want to change direction, because you might want to manifest something different for yourself from now on. Not that things didn't work out necessarily, but maybe you realize that your current job is not as satisfying as you thought it would be. Or that you need a deeper meaning for the, you know, the things in your life, that you're just confused about why you took this path and why you keep going on this path. Okay. You're gonna need to make a plan, to devise a strategy. But for I was gonna say, for now, first things first, you're being asked to balance yourself out, and to prioritize your personal, your private life, and your personal space if you need to, before you dedicate more energy to the workspace. Okay. Now this staff card is talking about authority. It's talking about having control over yourself, over your extremes, so to speak. So there's a lot about balance here. Libra could be significant, Capricorn could be significant, Taurus. But this staff card is basically talking about the way of the middle, okay? It speaks about maintaining balance and finding your path, because you might feel like torn between certain things, and you don't have to, because the actual way is the middle ground. So I actually love how the palette of this kind of goes together. Like we have the warrior here that goes with shadows, and everything else with these beige colors, earthy tones. So there's a lot of there's been a lot of earthy energy throughout this whole reading in all the piles. So if you guys felt drawn, I feel called to mention that if you felt drawn to any of the other piles, then feel free to watch them, because there are a lot of common themes repeating in the readings in the piles, and there might be some different message that the universe wants you to know at this moment. But going back to our reading, You are being asked to, like I said, take a step back and meditate on all the possibilities that you have and select the right way to be able to make the right decision for yourself. There's also a balance here about will and surrender. So basically, when you should exert yourself and put in action to do something or to change something, and when you should simply let it go and let the universe clear the path for you. So there's this exchange of energy, give and take with you and the universe, because you need to co-create with the universe, is basically what you're being told. As you should, as all of us should, because we're not in this alone. Let the universe guide you out of situations that no longer align with you, is the message that I'm getting. And you will know, you will get intuitive nudges of when you need to let go of the reins, so that the universe can couple you with a different chariot. And there's also a strong chariot energy coming through, so I wouldn't be surprised if it comes up in the tarot after this. You need to determine your path and where you want to go, and keep that direction with sheer will, so willpower. But adjust when necessary, and you will know when it's necessary to adjust. So that is chariot energy right there. You're asked to balance intuition with practicality, and to know when to stop trying and to reorient yourself, basically. You're also asked to take selective action and correct when needed, like I said. Change, correct, adjust. You also have to be aware of what needs to be fixed or changed, what's out of balance, out of whack, what's no longer serving. If you're working too much, then take a break. If you're too lazy or uninspired, then you need to start taking action, okay? And the first step here would be to start with your belief system, to believe that you are worthy of good things, that this tough cycle is over, and that from now on, you can realign yourself to whatever you feel like is worth your time and your energy, and that aligns with your heart's desire. There's a theme here also that talks about ethics and how your personal power is based on ethics, and you don't just want to do the work for the work to be done. You want to have a higher purpose, and you want things done correctly based on your value system, and that you're not actually losing your path while still chasing the goal or going towards your goal. You're not losing direction or track of what it is you're doing and how you're obtaining that goal, because there's more than one way to obtain whatever goal you have in mind, right? But you're also taking into account ethics when you do that. Is this ethically correct? Is this hurting other people? Is this aligned with who I am? Is this aligned with my authentic self? Because if you want to obtain $1 million, you could work your way up to $1 million, or you could steal $1 million, but it's not the same, because the path, it's not the same, okay? So that's what I'm talking about, balance and finding the middle ground for yourself. You need to stay strong in the face of bullies and naysayers, and hold your boundaries tenaciously at this time. This year, you're being asked to do things your way and follow your value system, and not let anyone talk you out of it before you filter everything, every bit of information out through your own personal mind and belief system and so on. So with this Shadows and Mist card, it starts to make sense that you guys basically you need to figure yourselves out so you can step forward, because if you don't have this value system in place, anyone can tell you anything and your direction is just gonna go like this. But you need to find a middle ground, because one person might be right in their own way and the other person or yourself might be right in their own way. This information combined, if you guys know how to judge it and what is your say in this, will bring you on that middle path, okay, that is gonna be the best option for you. All right, so you take the best of both worlds. If anything, you need to take the best of both worlds when it comes to what information is fed to you, what action you are applying, what boundaries you're setting, and so on and so forth. You're also asked to be proud of what you have already achieved and the results of your work, but also to be humble in your outlook and never like try to take not pride, because you can take pride in your work, but don't ask for validation, or don't try to fish for compliments, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, with this warrior energy here, again, you're being asked to be careful with what you're fighting for, to be assertive, to have control over your mind, over your will and actions, to be disciplined in your approach, to develop your skills, continue to develop your skills in whatever it is that you're pursuing, and to make sure that you have toughness of will, like the card says. So you know what you want, and you know the way that you're accept to get it. That's not to say that there's only one way of getting things, but if you have these filters in place of, I needed to be honest, I needed to serve people, for example, I needed to be related to, I don't know, ethically sourced resources. If you have these filters, then that's the toughness of it I'm talking about, because you won't accept anything other than the best for yourself and for your work. Yeah, you're also gonna have to conquer the ego. So the ego might try to tell you, hey, any way of making money, that's just an example, it's not only related to money. Any way of making money is a good way of making money. That is not true. All money is not the same, and if you feel like that is not a good way, then it's not a good way. Listen to your intuition, okay? But yeah, I guess that's all I have here. Let's take a look at your tarot cards and see in what ways and in what forms is this healing journey gonna manifest. How is it gonna be triggered? What's gonna trigger it? What's gonna help you heal and transform in 2023? Okay. Let's see, Spirit, what is gonna help Pile 4 transform and heal in 2023? Loki! That's my cat, you guys. She loves to play with the globes from my Christmas tree. Alright, Spirit. How is pile 4? I'm sorry if I said pile 3. It's late. It's really late. It's so late, it's early actually. How is pile 4 gonna be healing? What's gonna help them heal in 2023? What's gonna help them in their healing journey? What's gonna come in their way to show them where they need to heal? We have the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords reversed, the King of Cups. Loki! Boy! Stop it. That's how we communicate, okay? Don't come for me. Alright, you guys. What's gonna help you transform in 2023? Spirit, what's gonna help pile 4? Heal. Death. Okay. So there, I was actually thinking about it because In the other piles, I didn't say transform, I said heal. And for you, I keep saying transform, and you would have this, so that makes a lot of sense. There's been another pile. What are you? The Seven of Cups. Okay, reversed. God damn it. And I think it still fell reversed. Yeah, it still fell reversed. There's been another pile with a message similar to this. If you guys want to watch it, I'm not gonna tell you which one it is, but just know it's out there waiting for you to possibly watch it. All right, can we get a clarifier for the Hangman spirit, please? Can we get a clarifier for the Hangman? Can we get a clarifier for the Hangman? Yes. The Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. The Nine of Cups clarifying the Queen of Swords. The King of Cups spirit, please. Can we get a clarifier here? Can we get a clarifier here? The Magician, okay. Okay. Someone is manifesting some love, possibly. Can we get a clarifier for death? The Eight of Swords. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, and clarify the Seven of Cups, please. We have something? I thought something flipped. Can we clarify the Seven of Cups, please? Yes, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Loki! Stop it, boy! Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords reversed. You guys, what is going to help you heal in 2023? I wish I had a cup of coffee right now. So, in 2023, it looks like you guys are pondering a little bit about your next move. And the reason why you are pondering on the next move is because you feel uninspired. There's been a spark. It's now gone. Some sort of inspiration, some sort of passion that no longer serves you, no longer interests you, no longer lights you on fire. So there is a change, a possible change of path here, but you guys are not exactly sure what to choose yet, so you're just hanging in there. Trying to have a change of perspective on what is the right thing for you, what is exactly gonna make you happy. And there's nothing wrong with you taking some thinking time, because that is exactly what the cards were advising in the first place. Take some time to meditate. You don't need to know the answer right away. No one's pressuring you to pick just yet. Make sure it's aligned with you first, okay? With this Queen of Swords here and the Nine of Cups, it is possible for some of you, for either you to do it or someone else to do it and you to learn out of it. But the scenario that I'm sensing here is choosing unethical, unorthodox means to an end of fulfilling your desires, of getting what it is that you want. Okay, so if you do that, you're gonna possibly learn a lesson. And I'm gonna actually get some clarifiers here in a second. But I'm sensing that here, this scenario is talking about a person that is unscrupulous. I think that's a word. That doesn't take into consideration hurting others or mistreating others in the pursuit of what it is that they desire. But I think that they will realize as soon as they get it that the fact that they got it is not enough to satisfy them, because they can't sleep at night knowing that the way they got it has hurt other people instead of actually benefiting them, possibly. With this King of Cups here, I feel like you guys might be manifesting some love into your life in 2023. I feel like you guys finally have power over your emotions, and I love how this octopus is holding a cup in the same direction, kind of the same side that the Magician is holding the infinity symbol. And it's showing that you guys will find the resources to control your emotions, to temper your feelings, and to be able to make rational decisions that are also aligned with your heart and with your true purpose. And this is really, really beautiful. Okay, with this Death card here, clarified by the Eight of Swords, there is going to be a change. You guys are going to let something go that is no longer serving you, that is no longer aligned with you. And you are going to set yourselves free, because you've been holding yourselves prisoner in a situation, on a project, in a job, in a relationship that was no longer making you happy, and you blindfolded yourselves and fooled yourselves that it was still okay, that it was still working, that it was what you needed, when in reality it really wasn't. It wasn't serving you. So this is going to come to an end, thank God. And you finally are going to have the freedom to choose. You're going to see that this decision, something that you have done or will do, was not the right cup, was not what you were dreaming about. Possibly this Queen of Swords energy here, this means to an end situation. You're gonna leave it behind, because you're gonna realize that that is not what you wanted, that is not what you needed. And even though it's there and it seems to be offering you so much, you're leaving it behind and you're moving on to something better, because this wasn't fulfilling, or this wasn't fulfilling, and you will have no problem walking away. You will probably feel hurt or disappointed with yourself, but you will walk away, and that's a good thing, because you don't need to stay stuck. You don't need to stay stuck. With this Page of Swords reversed overall energy here, I feel like you guys will finally you will mature in your thinking, or possibly go from a planning stage to a acting stage, taking action. It also could be that you feel stuck in this situation, but the only thing that you need to do is actually think about it first. Think about it, analyze it, put it in all the perspectives. And I said I wanted a clarifier, but I don't know what I want the clarifier on, because it's pretty clear to me. Let's see what this Seven of Cups was talking about. If it was talking about this situation here that you've been stuck in for a while, or this situation that you might act upon. So what is this Seven of Cups about, Spirit? Not that it matters, but all right, so it's the Devil. It's something you were stuck in, it's something you were obsessed with. Okay, so it's this situation, possibly a person, or a thing that was keeping you trapped, obsessed. It could be even a habit, bad habits, really bad habits that you have perpetuated for years: smoking, eating disorders, substances, or just an overall procrastination. Could be not following your dreams, yeah, finding all the excuses. And that, I think that's what the page was about, finding excuses to not start moving. This actually makes a lot of sense. Finding reasons for yourself why you're not doing the things that you want to do. Stop doing that, okay? That's what we need to heal in 2023. Can we get another, I don't know, whatever you want to give us about 2023? Whatever you feel is necessary, Spirit, for us to know, and the healing journey. So the Wheel of Fortune, okay, so something is going to change. Life is going to show you where you were going wrong, and things are gonna go around. Possibly first to teach you a lesson if you guys choose this path, which I advise you not to. Now that it's been brought to your attention, you can change the scenario. But if you follow this scenario and you get and you take any means to an end, instead of aligning it with your ethics, values, and just for the greatest good and the greater good, then this Wheel of Fortune is gonna come reversed, and it's gonna share some karma with you, and you're not gonna like it. So be very careful. Be very careful with your decisions, okay? Now let's go to your oracles and get some more information on your healing journey in 2023, including some advice, hopefully. Okay, let's see what we get. All right. So to start, my beautiful pile for ghosts, we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. We have Star Brothers with Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. We have good luck. We have Cauldron with synergy and healing. We have Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. We have procrastination. Ha, what did I just tell you? And you guys actually got 2 of these oracle cards. You have raindrops, we take a chance on them. And you have gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. And before we go into these, I actually want to say about your tarot cards. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to be the person that has done that mistake of taking the wrong path and unethical path. You could have known someone that did that, or someone did that to you, and finally karma is coming to get them. Okay, and give them a little what they deserve. All right, let's see. So my beautiful pile for ghosts, you guys are asked to reconnect with people. You're asked to open your heart, to speak to people, to let yourself be seen, to allow others to get a taste of you, and yourself to get a taste of other people, of course. If you want to take that literally, that's on you. But I feel like you are finally safe to come out of your shell, because I feel like some of you might have isolated yourselves from the world. You might have isolated yourselves from relationships, from connection, and you might have kept quiet, possibly even went into a little bit of a hermit mode, to the point of isolation even. And you're being asked to possibly even go out and date, meet people, connect again, whatever shape that could take. You're being protected in this, so you're not going alone, and Spirit has your highest good in view as they are sending you out there again. You can finally lean back and trust again. You might have been hurt before, you might have been disappointed, and this has caused you to retreat, possibly for a very, very long period of time. Okay, but there is a streak of luck following you if you take the opportunities that are being created for you at this time, I see. There's also something about creative expression here, so maybe you want to start like a YouTube channel or a little business, or finally sell your art, let people in by making your creations public. But whatever it is, you have something to share with the world, and they need to see it, and they are in high need of whatever it is that you have to offer, so never doubt that. Also for your healing journey here, I feel like singing or chanting mantras could be a way for you to heal. For some of you, I'm getting a very specific message. You could be into music, you could write music, and this could be very healing both for you and others. So you could heal people through your music as well as your soul and your heart. You're being encouraged to ask for this help and support, even from people around you, as well as from your higher guides and from the universe. And so don't be afraid to tell others, well, whatever you need something, and you will most likely receive it, because people are more than happy to help generally, because they love to feel useful and to feel needed. Okay. You may be mistrustful and suspicious of others, so this is a wound that needs closing right there. You're probably very careful not to let your guard down and to handle everything yourself and by yourself. I don't need anyone else, I got this. Well, most definitely you do, but why should you when you could ask for help and actually receive it, which you will. The world is a friendly place, much against what you might actually believe at the moment. And the universe is telling you that even through difficult times, you can feel deeply secure and safe because you are being protected, and there is always a solution to any problem, and people are there to help you out. Okay. You're also asked at this time to grab opportunities with both hands when they come at you, because they will present themselves to you. Black cats might be a sign that you want to perhaps keep an eye open for. There is a chance for things to get better, whatever has been happening for you. You've probably faced hardship, you've probably faced misfortune, but look for signs and synchronicities as to how things could get better. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze and it's coming and going. Anyways, if it comes, it comes. With this cauldron card here, when it comes to your healing journey, the universe is saying use a multitude of elements and techniques, and don't just put your eggs in one basket. Don't just try one thing and say healing doesn't work for me, I give up. No, because you need to customize your healing elements and make a brew, make a special concoction or healing potion for yourself, and you're being asked to gather the ingredients at this time. There is no one size fits all way or solution to your problems or to your healing. It's all tailored to you, and you are the tailor in this situation. You're being asked to not be rigid, in other words, in your transformation. Okay, so allow for some flexibility, allow yourself to try things out, to explore, to experiment with multiple tools out there. Some of you could be into meditation, others could be into yoga, you could be into music, writing to help you out, sports, cooking, hanging out with friends, whatever it is that fits you, combine that and then add something else on top. Don't just expect one thing to heal everything, because you need consistency and customized solutions to your problems. In other words, find your own path and rhythm and find what works for you. But with this Spirit of Isis card, Spirit is basically saying that your success is assured, so don't give up. Like I said, you have to persist, you have to keep consistent. So whatever this success means to you, whether it is financial, whether it is just personal success of overcoming burdens, overcoming trauma and issues, problems, you have to keep consistent. Nothing is going to change overnight, so you have to give it time. Give yourself time to grow, just like you would give a baby time to grow in the womb, or plant a seed and give it time to grow. You have to be patient, kind, caring, and consistent in this development. I'm also hearing for some of you, don't be attached to one way of making things happen, because things can come into fruition in multiple ways, and you're being asked to explore, like I said once again, what it is that works for you and fits you and fits your schedule best. And also, don't be attached to a deadline, because I feel like some of you might fall into the trap or setting deadlines for yourself, or going like, if this doesn't show results by this date, then I give up, this isn't working. No, because the deadline might be further ahead than you thought, but it might be further ahead by a month, a year, or a day, and you'll never know unless you keep at it. Give yourself time. This isn't a race. It's your personal journey, and it shouldn't have a deadline. Everything happens in divine timing, so give the universe some say in the matter as well, because you are co-creating with the universe. You're not creating this alone. So give the universe time to cook your brew and serve it to you. Yeah. You know, let things unfold naturally and trust in divine timing, and be brave in your pursuit. Because this is for you. If you give up on your fight, then what are you living for? Exactly. With this procrastination card here, this is a call to action for you guys. There is an important task or a set of tasks possibly that you have delayed, that have been delayed multiple times. You need to take responsibility to do the things you don't want to do, whether that be bills or taxes or a weight loss journey that you kept telling yourself you're gonna start next Monday, or cleaning around the house, or decluttering, or finally starting or finishing a project, because you could have an easy way time starting a project, but not so easy a way to finish it and be consistent with it. And I'm actually guilty of this myself, because I'm actually working I'm working on a tarot deck right now, and I think I'm gonna actually share a little bit with you guys, because you know, a tarot deck is a big task. And I have a million ideas, and it's really hard for me to keep at this and to keep with one idea. But this is the idea. And imagine I have to make 78 of these. And that's not exactly easy, but you have to keep at it and give yourself time. Because I always tell myself, I'm going to finish this today. Definitely finishing 70 cards today. Because that's my toxic trait, okay? But don't do that. That's not healthy. And I tell myself that every day, and I keep consistent, and I don't give up. And I know I'm not gonna finish it today, but it's gonna be done very soon, because I keep consistent with it. So you do that too. And I actually have proof of that, because I was gonna present this to you at the end, guys, but you might have seen it in previous videos. But this is my own oracle deck that I've made, and it's taken me months. And it's gonna be available. It's available for purchase. You can find the link in my bio if you're interested. But it's taken me months, and you need to keep consistent. You need to do a little bit every single day to make sure you don't burn yourself out, and don't get bored with it. Fall in love with it every day. Okay? All right. So there's an urgency to act here on whatever it is that you have been putting off. You might be postponing this out of fear. And the universe is saying, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Do what you love and what you're called to do. And you can't go wrong. And even if you do make mistakes, you're just gonna learn from them. And people, who cares if people judge you anyways? Because as long as you're authentic, you're gonna feel like they're the ones that are wrong. Because who are you to tell me how to live my life, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. It's absurd to even think about the possibility of letting other people tell you how to live your own life, isn't it? But moving on. Clean the damn kitchen. Take the trash out and go wash your dishes, goddamn. Okay, now moving on. With this raindrops card here. Like I said before, it seems like you've locked yourself up after being hurt or let down by certain people. Some connections that might have triggered or hurt you, or people that might have left you. Someone who probably left you when you needed them the most. But you know, even if you have been disappointed before, you can't stay isolated forever. Of course, I understand you've been mistreated, but you have to face your fear, because there are people out there who actually understand you and want to be there for you and want to support you and love you for who you are. But you have to open up to them, and you have to give people a chance. So go make a Tinder account. I mean, If it works for you, sure. If it doesn't, then do whatever works for you. There's a specific message here that for some of you, the person you have in mind can be trusted, and you should give them a chance, because they can help you through some pretty hard times and walk with you through rainy days, you know, and then it's not gonna be as hard. And perhaps this person is exactly trying to, you know, knocking at the door to get into your life to help you out, but you're too busy focusing on the regrets of the past and the heartaches of the past to let them in. But let's talk about this gold card here, because it's important to have a balance here as well. Remember the staff card from earlier about balancing your way, finding your middle ground, your personal path. Let's get one thing straight. You don't need someone else to fix you. These people who are coming in, make sure you don't get into like an anxious attachment style, or if you have one, make sure you take steps to heal that. Because if you latch on to people, and if you think that people should solve all your problems in a relationship, should solve all your problems, then you'd be in the wrong. What did I want to say? I got lost for a second. But yeah, no, myself, I had a pretty bad case of anxious attachment, and I also used to think that a relationship was gonna fix all my problems, but guess what? It doesn't, and it shouldn't, because you're the only one responsible for your own growth and for your development and well-being, after all. And having and claiming this personal power is what's gonna make you 10 times more attractive and confident in yourself, and what's gonna attract the right partner to you. Because if you guys stay in this energy, there's a high chance that you are gonna attract someone with nefarious intentions, someone who will make you think that you actually are broken and that they want to help fix you. But in case this kind of people come to you, say thank you and walk away, because they know that you're in a vulnerable place and they only want to make you entirely dependent on them. And most of these people are actually really toxic and really dangerous. So this is why it's very important for you to heal, because now you might be vulnerable to these people walking in and you not even knowing their intentions, or not sensing their intentions, and wanting to believe blindly in whatever empty promises they deliver. One more thing, guys. I actually drew a crystal card for you, and this is a crystal that could potentially help you in your healing journey. And the crystal for you is ametrine, and this is helping you feel more energetic, intuitive, and connected, which is exactly what we want, right? So this is a combination of amethyst and citrine. Ametrine opens the pathways between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. With the sun in this position, this stone can alleviate stress during challenging life transitions. With the ability to go beyond the surface, ametrine brings the shadowy parts of us to light, healing deep wounds and trauma by confronting them directly. Ametrine encourages you to hop in the driver's seat and take control over your life. You're the one in control. Remember that, not someone else. Aiding in discernment and clarity, ametrine gives you the confidence to take the lead. Yes, and this talks about Libra energy, with the planets in charge being Jupiter, Neptune, and Pluto. So this is ametrine. I'm pretty sure you can find it in any crystal store. If you guys want to work with it, these are the information on the card if you want to take a screenshot of that. And guys, last but not least, I will pull one card for you, and this card will be the response to a question that you ask about your 2023 healing journey. So ask a question about this, about your healing in 2023, and you're gonna receive an answer from spirit and from your higher guides. So pause the video if you need to. I will shuffle the cards and see what the universe response to your question is. So spirit, what is your answer to pile 4's question about their healing in this upcoming year, 2023? Okay, we have 2. Apparently, you guys are really lucky. You're the only pile that got 2 of each. So your first answer is big, happy changes. And your second answer is communicate clearly. Okay, so share your voice, speak your mind, say what you want, say what you need, and you will encounter big, happy changes, guys. I am so excited for you. But this is all I have for you guys today. This is your ametrine card here. Okay, and yeah, I am also offering personal readings if any of you are interested to purchase one. The link will be down in the description. Also my oracle deck, like I've mentioned, it will be linked down below as well. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share a comment with me about this reading. Tell me if it resonated, how it resonated if it did, and I hope I will see you very soon again. Bye.